Hi, I'm Sophie Hall. Welcome to episode 9 of Trojan TV. We asked a few students here at Andover High School what their 2022 New Year's resolution is. Here's a look.
What is your 2022 New Year's resolution?
To get in shape. I'm going to try to read some more books this year.
My 2022 New Year's resolution is to go to the gym more and get in shape and eat healthier.
To read more books.
My New Year's resolution is to place top 10 at the state championship for golf this year.
To quit my current job and find a new one that pays better. To fully recover from my knee injury.
I want to get a higher GPA than I did last semester.
You know what? I used to do yoga every single morning. And I've done well with keeping up with my water. Drink water first thing when I wake up every morning. But I lost sight of my yoga. I did it this morning. I'm back on track. Oh my gosh, sun salutation is fabulous. If you guys want to learn it, come to my room. I'll teach it to you. It's so simple, but what a great way to start the day.
I would like to eat healthier and exercise more.
Resolution is probably going to be make the varsity baseball team and practice hard. Yeah, hit some dingers this year.
No more bananas.
I want to pass sophomore year. My 2020 New Year's resolution is to become 6'5".
My New Year's resolution is to lose some weight for my wedding in June and to also learn some skills for graphic designing and video editing.
My resolution is before bed to put my phone away and pick up my book and continue reading that.
What is your 2022 New Year's resolution?
To cut back on eating Reese's.
Thanks, Chloe.
As you probably know, we have TAs that help out at Andover High School, but did you know we have some that go to the middle and elementary schools? Caitlin Bateman and Riley Schuster interviewed a few of them. Here's what they had to say.
So personally, over the past few years after 8th grade, I became really close with Mr. Hallmark and Mr. Garrison. We would come over all the time, talk to them, and they treated us fairly well. So I just thought it would be a great idea, since we already got along with the teachers, to come help them. It'd be an easy job, and we get along with the kids pretty well.
I also got really close with him, and our little siblings are in this class, so it's fun being here because we mess with them, and they have a lot of food here for us, so we eat a lot of food. It's not really healthy for us, but I mean, it's fun, so we do it.
So positives of here are kind of like, they, like Nick said, they provide us with a lot of food. They don't make us do too much. I mean, they like us already, so they don't want to put too much on us, but we're still here to help them whenever they need it. Some negatives, one would kind of be the whole point of being a teacher aide is kind of helping the students, but sometimes we don't know what's going on, so we kind of struggle with, helping them out.
Yeah, I mean, the positives are we get to meet a lot of new kids. I mean, we know most of these kids, but it's nice meeting a lot of new kids and connecting with all of them. A negative, they call me fat a lot, and they always come up to me and they say they can beat me up, and it's really scary because sometimes I think they're gonna jump me and actually beat me up, but we'll see. They play football, so hopefully they don't beat me up there.
So I do recommend being a teacher aide only if you're kind of close with the teacher, not necessarily like buddies, but if you're just picking out with a random teacher, it's kind of a little more difficult to get used to. But if you think you're, really good with them and think you'd be a good fit in the class, I highly do recommend it.
Or if you're really good at a subject and you actually want to teach kids how to do whatever you're good at, then yeah, do it. It's a great way to connect with younger kids and teachers that you enjoy. I mean, honestly, I'm not really good at science. I haven't taught anyone anything, but I do connect with the kids pretty well, and I love these teachers a lot, and we've grown very close over the course of this year. I don't appreciate you guys yelling at me or making me clean out the fridge with my bare hands when it's frozen and there's ice covering it, and you don't give me anything to scrape it out with. You just give me a bucket and say, clean it. Especially when it wasn't me who did it and it was Xadrian, and I thought I was gonna die. Thank you, Hallmark Garrison, for letting us be your aides. We have a lot of fun. Thank you for supplying us with a lot of food and the bets with Garrison, because I win most of them.
This Friday, we have a big game against our rivals, Andover Central. Here's what Coach Scheller and Anderson have to say about the upcoming games.
You know, Andover Central game is always a big game. No matter what the records are of either team or where we're at in our season, it's always a fun game because it's a rivalry game. We're same town, two schools. We know a lot about each other. We got a lot of friends over there, so it's always fun. It's always a competitive game. Preparation for me is pretty much the same. We kind of still do the same thing, go through our game plan and what we do as coaches before the game. It's not as a big deal to probably the coaches as it is to the kids, I think, because they're friends over there and know them. So they kind of make it a bit more of a big deal, which is kind of a cool thing. And the student body makes it a big deal, and the student sections are always fun. So it always makes it a fun game because of those things.
Yeah, the rivalry means a lot to the city. The kids have grown up together. They are always around each other in town, so they are fully aware of who's who, which to me is unlike any other rivalry in this area because they're going to the same places. They may have even been friends growing up. So everything means so much more in this rivalry. It's not just another game. It's obviously a divisional game, but it's a pride. It is. So as a coach, I don't feel like I have to get them pumped up or add anything extra. They know what's at stake, and they're always ready to step on the floor and prove it against the cross-city rival.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 9 of Trojan TV. Enjoy your 4-day weekend.